Hey there, folks. My name is Noms. Welcome back to the Minecraft Amplified series that blocks should not leave there. So, as you can see, we did a lot of stuff. So, we actually did not even kind of use the original design for the walls that we developed yesterday. Instead, I created something entirely different. From the inside, it doesn't look all that fancy, as you can see. I mean, it looks fine, but from the exterior, much, much nicer. I mean, it's still kind of gray, and I may end up switching out one of these blocks or something like that for one of the other blocks I'm going to use in our palette, which I will discuss in a few moments. But it extends all the way around like so. You get the idea. We're going to end up putting these here as well, and probably replicate the whole trapdoor thing. But I haven't got any wood, right? Well, I have some wood, but trapdoors cost a lot, so I don't have quite enough wood, and I haven't done that part quite yet. I actually just logged on after doing some real-life work. Got to make that cash. I played pretty much all morning, though. I woke up pretty early and got a lot of work there, as you can see. Pumpkins, a dog. We haven't named him yet, but we got a dog. And a whole bunch of other stuff. But we're going to go over that in a moment. But yes, so we have this mostly... the foundation's set. It's set. As you can see, we also tore down our little, smeltery, but that's pretty much just scrambled within these chests. We've also got a crafting, enchanting table almost set up fully. We need just 9 more bookshelves. And it's not a matter of leather. We have more than enough here. We actually need more paper, which we set up a farm for that as well. But it's a smaller farm, and since I didn't have a reed farm, which took me about an hour to find reeds, by the way. Oh my god, they're nowhere in this freaking map. So I had to freaking go find reeds, which we'll show that in a second. But this is more important for the time being. We're going to discuss the palette of colors we're going to be using for our base build. And I had it all in my inventory at one point in time, but as you can see, I've been really busy doing stuff, and it kind of got a little bit messed up and messed around. So ultimately, we have, I don't even know how many blocks, but we have a couple of different themed blocks, so to speak, and different varieties. And if you don't know what I mean, which I'm sure you don't because it's kind of confusing, I will show you in just a second once I locate these. So our palette is going to be a few basic blocks, and you can kind of see me gathering them here. It is going to be, you've seen most of them already. Brick, that's not the wrong spot. Pretend I put that where it's supposed to go. Wow, I can't do anything in this game properly, can I? Like this. Wood, sandstone of some variety, whether it's the non-smooth end or the smooth. Diorite. And then stone brick. These are our 5 colors that we're going to be working with. And I think they work together pretty well. They really came out and shined pretty perfectly, I think, with this entrance, which I am freaking in love with. I don't even know how I pulled this off. It's not perfect and it's not quite finished yet, but usually this was not planned at all. I mean, I kind of had a basic idea, as you saw. I built the foundation for the original house, but like the exit or entrance, the foyer, I guess you could say. Foyer? I don't know, I'm not freaking Italian. That's a French word, but the word, I think it's a French word. Whatever. But I kind of fudged it, and it worked out well. I really like these 3 blocks particularly mixed together. The main block, of course, in the build will be the stone brick, or stone brick variants. I mean, as you can see, all 3 of these mixed together with the brick and sandstone, and don't look too messy. I mean, honestly, even the plain wood looks pretty good as an accenting color. Again, I think I may end up changing, as I mentioned before, 1 or 2 blocks that are behind the bars here to diorite on some of these, but I'm not entirely sure because it might look totally fine once we have the structure built inside these parameters and filled in to its greatest beauty and whatnot. It might look totally good then. At this point, it does look really, really overwhelmingly gray toned, as it should because everything is gray. So yeah, we did a whole lot of shit, really. This was what we finished today. I mean, most of this we did today, but some of it was done last night. I think I figured out the original wall design last night, and then I actually built the walls this morning, and then continued from there on. We're also begun. We're going to end up replacing this, actually, sort of. This bridge here, we're not going to want to use this wood at all. And this kind of causes some problems, of course, because blue glass is not going to work with this building whatsoever. Black glass might, gray glass might. That's pretty much our only options, other than clear glass. Maybe like, no, that's pretty much it, I think. I think black glass would actually look really cool with the setup we have in mind. But we'll see what happens. But this means that pretty soon, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll get to eventually. We're going to have to replace these with that pattern with the bricks on the side and then a line of sandstone in the center. It's just a real pain in the butt because both bricks and sandstone are really difficult to make because you need to find 4 sand to make 1 sandstone. And you need to find 4 pieces of clay to make 1. Well, each clay is actually easier to make, but harder to find. So it's I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I picked both, to be totally honest, is because this way it'll be a lot easier to actually have the materials because we're not gonna need a shit ton of bricks or a shit ton of the sandstone. We need a bunch of both because they're just accenting colors. And then we have the wood too. The wood is actually, I'm going to show what we're going to do with the dark oak wood, which again is the least popular tree because they don't always drop enough saplings. Like from one tree, they don't always drop 4 saplings. And you can't make them, you can't actually spawn the tree without using 4 saplings. So they're also harder to make. But this wood is going to be used as beams, essentially. I'm not a huge fan of the whole concept of using stone for everything. But I mean, believe it or not. But like for supports, I think wood is 100% the way to go. So for example, I'm not sure I'm setting final blocks, by the way, of course. This is just kind of a test or an example. We're going to have this part A, and this will come in here. The floor probably won't be these blocks. It'll probably, most likely, it will be, whatever the hell it was before. But I just want to give you an example of the entrance. It'll extend to this far or so. As right now, right, yep. And like here will be the entrance. You know what I mean? And I really like how dark that wood is, but it's still wood. You know what I mean? I really like that. And we can mix that with stone. Not like that at all, ever. We're not going to use too much of it. We'll just use it for stuff like this. It'll just be for really for straight shots for beams to make it look a little bit more realistic. That's our only goal for this block. But anyways, we're going to press onwards because though I probably could talk about this all day long. I'll just leave it there, actually. I mean, I don't see why not. It's probably going to whoopsies. Something like that, I'll stay there anyways. You'll probably see more work done by the next episode. But yes, so I want to show you the reed farm we set up. It's nothing fancy yet because, well, frankly, we don't have enough reeds. We searched for a while. We traveled about 1,000 blocks. It took us like an hour and a half or so to find the reeds at all, and there were only 7 of them individually. Like, 2 rows, like 2 reed plants or sugarcane plants. One was 3 high, one was 4 high. So we have 7 reeds from that, and then we kind of expanded the farm a little bit. So we don't really have enough or slime blocks yet. And that's the best farm I could think of, or a cactus. We don't have either of those, so we really can't make an automatic one yet. But we don't want to be here. But yeah, obviously the blue glass does not mesh at all with this theme. I'm gonna kind of get a good look at it because I really haven't done a whole lot of looking at it quite yet. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. I'm very pleased with it so far. We need to not die. Apparently, there's also a cave like down here. I don't know. But I do kind of like how because that's a cave sound, I'm pretty sure. I do like how that is still played. Just because it amplified, it makes a lot of sense because like echoes would sound kind of like that. You know what I mean? Just because of the way it is. With all the freaking mountains everywhere and shit. So here it is. And I guess I don't know if I didn't harvest these, but I was pretty adamant about harvesting these actually. So I'm surprised they grew already. And I thought stuff didn't grow offline. I don't think it does. So maybe I don't know. I probably forgot about it, to be honest. Am I missing some? I am missing just one. So if we were really smart, we kind of could go ahead and plant these to create more even faster, but I just kind of want to get this enchanting set up. So hopefully this will be enough. We could do maths to figure it out, but screw that shit. Because 30, that's... I don't even know how many pieces of... Oh, wow, look at this guy. You're a fancy boy. Come here, man. Let's kill you. So it's 30. So 3 to 3 is 90 pieces. So that's like... I don't know. It's a bunch of shit. I don't feel like doing the math right now. I could do the math to show off, I guess, but... I really don't care. I don't give a shit. We'll figure it out when we get upstairs again. Which you really have to fix, too, because I really hate it. I mean, the staircase looks cool. I mean, it's not... God damn it. Get the fuck up there. God. Oh, man, I gotta practice this freaking jump and stuff. I cannot make any of these parkour jumps. It's not even parkour, it's just walking a freaking hill. Oh, shit. Whoopsies. So I keep doing that stuff, which is really not helpful. But yeah, I really don't like how this turned out functionality-wise. Once the glass would be in there and stuff, it would look kind of cool, right? But, yeah, no. No, it's terrible. I should have just put a ladder going straight up. It would have been so much easier to use. I mean, it's easy-ish now if you just kind of do this, because this has glass all the way up this side here. So if I just forward and then back and then forward and then back, like it works, and it's not a real hazard. Hassle or hazard. It's neither one of those. But it's really not optimal either, frankly. It's just kind of stupid looking. It was an idea. And it works. I mean, not really well. And it's kind of a mess to clean up because, oh my god, the glass. But regardless, it's just kind of how the cookie crumbled this time. And I really can't leave it like this as my main way up after I built. And I've already set the standard for building. Not to pat myself in the back, just like comparing this build to that one that I have over there, which is looking really good, I think. For me at least. I haven't built something this good in a while. Since I built that church on the Beirut server. And even that didn't turn out quite how I wanted it to. But this is a lot more detailed than I generally go. Like even the freaking, like that's just the freaking foundation, you know what I mean? So I think it's a pretty cool build so far. Let me know what you think though. I know it does look a little bit weird right now because this doesn't match anything because you can't see anything. So it's kind of like, why is those colors next to those? But it will make a lot more sense. And I think will fit perfectly once we have the build finished. Which is going to take God knows how long. Because, like, dude, this freaking, the walls alone, which if you think about it, really aren't that complex. It's just, like, if you look at it, you know, we got stairs at the bottom, stairs at the top, some beams here, boom, 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 some decoration, and then the wall. It took me, like, 5 hours to do this today. The entire thing. I'm not even kidding you. I got up, like, 8, 7? No, I was up, like, 6 or 7. And I started playing at, like, 8-ish. And I finished... I mean, I did a bunch of other stuff, but overall, I got to this point at like 6 hours of gameplay. So, yeah, it was not fun. Right. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. Oh, no, it's not 90, it's 30. Right, I'm an idiot. So that's 10, that's only 3. Oh, God, that's nowhere near enough. I suck at math. See, I told you. For whatever reason, I thought that each one would equal 3 of its own. Which is not the case. Each one equals 1 of its own. So whatever I had there in multiple of 3 would be just itself. But paper. That probably didn't make much sense either. Do I have more books hanging around though? I'm gonna hope that I kind of left some. Oh no, I didn't, did I? I was trying to find the crafting table, that enchanting table, and I was like, where'd it go? It's like, oh yeah, it's right there. No books. No books. No books. No books. I was really hoping that maybe I had, for some reason, decided, I'm going to make a bunch of extra books and leave them around for no particular reason. But apparently I did not do so. So, let me just think real quick what we are up to next. We can make, so it's, what, 3? I think it's 3 per bookshelf, correct? Oh, I can't use this. Don't use this wood. I only have, like, 9. We can use this, though. Spruce wood's okay. Yeah, the dark oak wood was kind of pain. If you recall in the last, I think it was last episode at least, we did find more, or we found the biome rather, which is awesome, but it's not really close. And again, dark oak, like if I set up a tree and then bone meal the shit out of it with bones I don't have, then I might get all 4 saplings back to spawn another one. But I might not. It's not even a definite thing. And I'm distracted again. Okay, I know what I'm doing. This. Books. 3. So we have 9, so we need 6 more. Blah. I guess that's good, though, because it kind of gives me time to wait. So I can actually get the setup all together properly. Because I'm not going to build my enchanting table anyway until I've got a place to build it on, because I don't want to break all the books and then move them out of Silk Touch. But with 30 levels, I really want to use them too. So, I mean, I haven't really decided what I want to do yet. I would love to get like an efficiency 4 unbreaking 3 Silk Touch 1 pick. Or even just efficiency 4. I'd be happy with just that. Any efficiency would be great. I could do like level 1 enchants currently, but that probably makes the most sense. That probably makes the most sense, actually. I mean, I kind of thought about that, but I didn't really think about that. Efficiency 1 doesn't cost that much if you think about it, and it makes an iron pickaxe even much quicker. What am I looking for, though? Man, this recording thing is getting difficult when I actually work. Not because of the recording aspect, but whenever I sit down and do this and just focus on this, it happened yesterday too. If you watched my Starbind episode from yesterday, I fell asleep during part of it. I kept talking, but I wasn't, like full REM sleeping sort of thing. But I dozed off for a while. And I'm about to do it again because I'm so confused with what I'm doing. I'm enchanting my stuff. God dang it. I don't want that at all. Knockback, I do want that. On this place, knockback is amazing. Let's go with the pickaxe first. Good, it's efficiency. Oh, it's all efficiency 1, who cares? Let's leave it there. Oops, I already did that. Don't need to do it again. Efficiency 1, sure. Knockback is great for a place like this, though. It really is very good, because you can just hit a zombie once and he goes, whew! Oh, but that's not. Oh, that's actually really good. That's even better than I anticipated. I mean, these aren't really good enchants at all, really, if you think about it. It's like a UHC chance. UHC, man. I've been watching people who do UHCs on YouTube. That's what I was pretty much doing the entire time I was making the base so far. And I wanted to do UHC again. I've only played in 1. I played in... It was one that I set up. But there were only like, what, 4 of us? 5 of us? And it went really well. I almost won. But I got caught with my pants down pretty much and murdered in the end. Freaking Tom. I don't know what those videos are. I think this is my last channel though. It wasn't, frankly, I could speak English. I could download those videos and upload them to this channel, but to be totally honest, as far as UHC was, it didn't go very well. I don't think we even saw anybody until the last episode. When I killed everybody. I didn't kill everybody. Some folks died from circumstance, but point being, I would love to do UHC. Honestly, I think I would like to build my status in the Minecraft community to a point where I was known by some more people, only to get invited to UHCs. I'm not even kidding. Like, I will release, I'll play like, I don't know, anything, just to get invited to play UHC. I mean, don't call me a sellout. Didn't I enchant this? Ah, I thought I enchanted my bow. What the hell is that nonsense? Oh well. Power 1, please. I mean, it's better than nothing. We apparently used up a lot, though, so I mean, whatever. We wouldn't have gotten much better enchants. In my experience and personal preference, if it's not level 30, don't bother. Because there are very few times you're going to get a good enchant on level like 28. I guess it might be different now with the new enchanting system for 1.8. I still operate under the rules of the old one, frankly. Because for that, I mean, you didn't know what you were getting, so I guess you could still get better enchants, but it's not worth breaking my freaking stuff over. So anyways, so yes, we got a lot done today, and that's all the time I have for today. We're already at 20 minutes, and that's with dense content. I mean, I don't even have anything to cut out of this. So if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like. These videos, as well as my Starbound series, go up every single day, and I have been doing some changes to thumbnails because Noms is a Libra. So Noms, if you don't know what that means, you can Google it. Don't click on anything that's erotic, though. Just don't trust me. You don't want to do it. Don't ask why I'd say that, but just you don't want to do it. So I'm very picky, and by that I don't mean like I'm stubborn, though I am stubborn. I have difficulty making final decisions. For example, the fact that this Minecraft skin is my skin now for as long as it has been is miraculous. I have not a folder. I've changed my skin 100 times probably. I can never decide on one thing to do, ever. So for thumbnails, I've been trying to get a theme that works really well. And I think I found it. It kind of matches the current color scheme that I have going on for my channel artwork now, which isn't very good, but it's something. And I kind of like the mixture of the gray and the blue, even though it's tan and blue. But don't worry about that. So if you like my thumbnails or don't like them or think they all suck or think one is better than the other, please give me some pointers or, like say heads up. Hey, Noms, this one's great. That one's great. These all suck. Hire an artist, which is probably the best course of action if I knew an artist to even hire, frankly. But point being, I will see you guys in the next video of whatever I make.